You're listening to Stories Through the Static. 104.7. The Between. The station that found you. Through the static. I'm DJ Moonglade. Tonight we're going deep. Down where the cypress roots twist into black water. Where the air sits heavy and the fog doesn't burn off till noon. If it burns off at all. Down in the bayou, there are lights that don't belong to any house, any boat, any living thing. Tonight's story comes from someone who knows the difference. Her name is Vanjie, and she's going to tell you about the Fifolet. So if you're ever out there, Cher, in the swamp, in the woods, in any place where the world feels too big and too quiet, and you see a light you can't explain, don't follow it. Turn around. Call out. Wait for the voices you know. Because some lights, they ain't trying to save you. They just don't want to be alone.
Allo, Cher. You ever been lost? I mean, really lost. Not just turned around in a parking lot or missing your exit. I mean lost, where the trees all look the same. Where the ground goes soft under your feet. But you can't tell which way is which because the sun don't reach down that far. I was 7 years old the first time I saw the Fifolet. My grand-mère, she told me about them since I was small. She'd say, Vanjie, ma petite, you see a light out there in the swamp at night. You don't follow them. You hear me? You turn yourself around and you come home. But when you're 7 and you're angry and you run off into the woods because your mama won't let you go to the fée dodo with the big kids, you don't think about what ma mère said. I went stomping through the marsh, slapping at mosquitoes, crying so hard I could barely see. Then the sun started going down. I realized I didn't know where I was. Everything looked the same. The trees, the water, the vines hanging down like old curtains. I started hollering, but my voice just got swallowed up. The swamp don't echo, Cher. It eats sound. That's when I saw it. A little light, soft, blue-white, like the flame on a stove when it first catches. It was bobbing there between 2 cypress trees, maybe 20 feet ahead of me, and I swear, it looked like it was waiting.
The Fifolet. Feu follet in French. Foolish fire. Old folks say they're the souls of unbaptized babies, caught between this world and the next. Or bad angels, cast out and cursed to guard treasure no one will ever find. They show up when you're hurt, scared, tired, or mad. When you're alone and lonely. When you need help, or think you do.
I should have been scared, but I wasn't. I was relieved. That light meant someone was out there, someone looking for me. So I followed it. It moved slow at first, like it knew I'd follow. Every time I got close, it drifted a little farther, through the water, over roots, deeper into the trees. And the whole time I kept thinking, just a little more. But the ground was getting softer, the water was getting higher, and the light, it wasn't leading me out, it was drawing me in.
Some lights are signals, beacons. They guide ships to harbor, travelers to warmth and safety. But other lights, they're lures. They mimic the real thing just close enough to pull you off course. And by the time you realize what's happened, you're standing in quicksand.
I was up to my knees in mud when I finally stopped. The light was still there, flickering just ahead, but something in me, something old, Something that sounded like the bayou water and Mimer's voice. No. I looked down. My feet were sinking. I looked up. The light wasn't soft anymore. It was bright, hungry, and it was waiting. Ah! I screamed. I screamed so loud my throat burned. And the light, it flared up, angry, I think. And then it shot off into the dark like a streak, gone. And then I heard my uncle's voice, real, solid, calling my name. He found me stuck in that mud, crying so hard it stole my breath. He pulled me out, carried me home on his shoulders. My Fifolet held me for an hour straight. Nobody asked me why I went so deep. They didn't have to. They knew. Mimer told me later, when I was older, the Fifolet, cher, they don't want to hurt you. Not exactly. They just want company from the bright ones. They've been alone so long, they forgot what it means to let someone go. She said the ones who follow the Fifolet, most of them are found eventually, cold, wet, lost. But some are never found at all.
Not all lights are what they seem. Some will guide you home. Some will lead you astray. And some are just looking for a soul to keep them company in the dark.
So if you're ever out there, in the swamp, in the woods, in any place where the world feels too big and too quiet, and you see a light you can't explain, don't follow it. Turn around. Call out. Wait for the voices you know. Because some lights, they ain't trying to save you. They just are so lonely.
This has been Stories Through the Static. 104.7. The Between. Stay tuned. And remember, the oldest signals don't need towers. You're listening to Stories Through the Static. 104.7. The Between.